here you can see some of the animals that I sketched out, simplified into basic shapes in the style of Clare Youngs. And I chose a couple different ones, fox, an owl, a dog, or it could be a wolf, and a lion. Try and pick a few different animals you might want to do and sketch them out. Figure out how to break the body and the legs and the head down into simple shapes that would represent the animal. So for the fox has a head that's more long and pointed, so I made the head more of a triangle shape. And the lions I made more round. And I made the mane almost like a soft rectangle. Right? It doesn't have to be completely accurate to the animal because this is art and we're doing something that's very stylized. Because we're going to be cutting paper into shapes, you don't want to make the shapes too complicated. So for the dog, I kind of did a triangle that was rounded in the back, and then I cut the point off of the nose. For a cat, I could do something like I did with the lion, but without the mane. But today we're going to take some time to make a list of some animals you might want to try and do. Think about some of your favorite animals or an animal you think would be really fun to create. And some of the patterns you might get to use if you were to pick that animal. Like for the owl, I might do some feather patterns. For the dog, I might do some kind of a spotted pattern on part of the papers. And then once you've picked the one you want, you're going to need another piece of either scrap paper, loose paper. You could pull a paper from your sketchbook, but this is a paper we're going to cut in a later class. So if you don't want to cut up your sketchbook, try and find a piece of paper that's not in it, right? Or pull it out. I think I'm going to do the lion. So because he's sitting up, I might actually want to do my paper this way. And I want to make it big enough that it'll be easy to cut out. So I know the mane is going to be bigger. And I'm doing the big shapes first to make sure that it will fit on my paper. Okay, I have my basic shapes, and if I don't like the positioning quite right, it's okay because I'm going to cut these pieces out later and arrange them. So it's not a big deal. All of these will be separate pieces.